This guy's toast apparently got banned for a month after watching more anime on Twitch. However, he got unbanned 2 days into that 1 month long ban. And immediately, this just happened today, Mr. Black, this afternoon. Immediately turned his stream on within minutes of the unbanning to continue watching Death Note.
Damn.
No chill! No chill! Straight back into Death Note immediately after the ban lift. And so there's actually been some rumors going around, and there's even some screenshots of shit, where I think it was Lily Pichu, maybe, her music, which I think it's supposed to be hers. Anyway, they let it be, used on streams or whatever. They, that was permission given. But then they were supposed to have, he was playing that music on stream. And then the whole idea was they were basically claiming themselves. I don't know if they're the idea is supposed to be that they're trying to make a point that the system is easily abusable. She made a statement that she didn't strike him. That was the plan. Oh, well, see, now I don't even know anymore. But the fact that he went right back to watching Death Note immediately, bro, this whole Twitch meta is fucking wild. People are wilding out here, bro. Shit's gotten crazy. Some of these streamers just stop giving a fuck. I get it. You want to just sit there and watch your TV shows and fucking talk about it. I get it. And I know that streamers are looking at reaction YouTube and thinking, hey, if they can do it, then, why can't we do it? And they're just giving her. But this ain't it, bro. Do I personally give a fuck if somebody's watching MasterChef or some shit on Twitch? I don't give a, go for it. You do you, boo-boo. Whatever the fuck you want to do. Reactionary content is fucking huge. You want to take the risk, go for it. But what I'm waiting for is at some point, I have to imagine, the reason why most people aren't getting major DMCA notices or takedowns, etc., is that it's these companies rarely they'll give them a cease, a stop your shit, here's a note, stop it. But it usually doesn't go any further than that because what are you going to get? Blood from a stone. But who's got a lot more than blood in their stone?
Who?
This guy's toast. He has several dollars in the bank account, and he's a relatively high profile member of the content creating community on more than one platform. And the end game for this has to be, right, that at some point, if rights holders, somebody's gonna be watching the wrong thing at the wrong time, and they're gonna be big enough with money, somebody, just like they did with emulation websites that had ROMs and shit, somebody gets made an example of, and then the rest just fucking dip out the game. So right now, it's like they're playing, it feels like to me, we got a bunch of streamers playing hot potato. Who's gonna be the one to catch the long dick from rights holders? Who's going to be watching the wrong show at the wrong time and catching it? Now, the reality is, in case people don't know this, is that watching shows like that is no different than playing games on stream. The difference is that there's been enough of a cohabitation between publishers, developers, and content creators, in which there's rarely precedent for publishers to come after any streams or content of any kind. We talk about the odd one that pops up, like Atlas, for example, has done it multiple times. Mm-hmm. But that's not it with music and television and movies. That's a different animal. Those markets, they're savage as fuck. They're aggressive as shit. I mean, that entire industry is why YouTube became what it did today, because it threatened to sue Google into the fucking dirt. Mm-hmm. And so I'm just waiting. It's somebody's going to get made an example of. It won't be Twitch, because Twitch defers to the individual on the platform. And that's how that works for the most part legally. As long as Twitch takes steps to prove that they are making an attempt. So in this instance, they banned him for a month. They unbanned him after whatever they discovered was the takedown was for. Maybe it was an automated thing. People were just like flagging him for some other shit. But if they were to get legitimate requests from license holders, all Twitch has to do is make the effort. They go to the streamer, they say, guess what, bitch? You're banned for X period of time because you did this shit. And if you do it again, worse repercussions. As long as they do that, Twitch, they're okay. But at any given day, these motherfuckers could show up on somebody's doorstep and be like, guys, get the tar and feathers. This is our example. Right here. Do you think that that's where this is going to go, or do you think Twitch is going to clamp down harder, faster, to the point where it'll disincentivize them from wanting to even, let's say, test their boundaries like a toddler?
So, okay, two things. The ban for a month thing, I don't think was ever a thing. I think he was planning on taking a vacation for a month. And so he basically said, like, hey, I'll see you guys in a month. But his ban was actually only for 2 days since the beginning.
Oh, I've not seen any info on that.
So that's what I was reading on Twitter. There was somebody that had talked to the Twitch staff because they were confused as to why, what's her name?
Lily?
The other famous chick.
Pokimane?
Pokimane.
Pokimane!
She got banned, I think, as well for...
She did, for watching something else.
Some show or something, right? And then people were kind of all up in arms because they thought that Toast was getting a month and she only got 2 days or 24 hours or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
Of course they were, on Twitter, they were making a big deal like, oh, she's a chick and blah, 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 right?
That's true, yeah.
And so people looked into it, and apparently he was already planning to take a bunch of time off. So he was like, all right, I guess I'll see you guys in a month. They looked into it and said, no, we never banned him for a month. We banned him for 2 days. And like, he's good. He's good to come back in 2 days. This is what I've been hearing. Whether that's true or not, once again,
it's something. He got
alleged.
banned for a period of time.
He got banned.
Yeah.
What do I think about all this? I really don't give a shit. To be frank.
I don't give a shit. I'm just interested in who's going to catch the heat.
I don't think anybody's going to catch the heat.
Ever?
No, I don't. And the reasons why is because they never have. I mean, I'm trying to think of good reasons here, but like,
I feel like the longer it goes on unchecked, the less legal footing they have to stand on.
I mean,
so
let's
it's
be real. I mean, let's just keep it 100, man.
That's not reality, but yeah.
If people are watching Master Chef on YouTube, which seems to be the meta these days, really, they're just bringing more eyes to the content than what the content actually is getting. And
I guess the difference on YouTube is that they can claim the ad revenue, though, right? Where you can't do that on Twitch. Like, YouTube's workaround is you can do it.
Yeah, but they're still watching. They're still watching it on their stream, right? So, like, if you've got 50,000 people watching,
oh, you mean as a stream? I thought you meant like Oh, okay. I thought you just meant like the regular YouTube shit.
No. I'm talking about on stream. So all these people are watching the show on the stream, which normally wouldn't watch the show. There's some people that may have already seen it. There might be some people that like are kind of interested, but they're just like these unofficial watch parties that aren't legal by any means. But this is going to be a hot take. I mean, I'm going to just say this. This is going to be a hot take, but nobody's supposed to be streaming video games.
Well, that's what I was just saying. Like, technically speaking.
So, like, why do people think that suddenly somebody's going to come in and say, hey, you can't watch this. Hey, you can't watch that. Oh, and I'm going to sue you and take you down for doing it, right? If you're going to paint something with a brush, just because one is a movie or a TV or clips of a show or someone's YouTube channel, and then one's a video game, it's all DMCA. It's all the same. One doesn't make it worse than the other. One's might be a little bit more accepted in the eyes of the public because it's the norm, and not everybody's just watching TV shows on Twitch. But let's be real here. There ain't no fucking... So many more years are going to have to go down the road before you see people starting to go down. I mean, like getting their shit removed. Who has ever been banned for DMCA shit? Like, whose channel's deleted? Can you name me one streamer out of millions? Anybody that's reputable. Like, I mean, and I'm not talking 10,000 viewers, 100,000 viewers, 1,000 viewers, 500 concurrent viewers, 200 concurrent viewers, 100 concurrent. Who is banned for DMCA shit on Twitch ever? Can we name one?
So I guess the question is then,
because these guys know, Toast knows, right?
Yeah.
And this is why he's arrogant about the situation. And he's arrogant. Like, he's being ignorant. He thinks he's untouchable. And here's the thing. He is touchable, but he also knows that nobody's going to touch him. Because here's the thing. If somebody goes to Twitch and says, hey, we need this guy removed, is Twitch going to remove somebody that they're paying millions of dollars to be on their platform? You know, are they going to go? You know where he's going to go? He's going to go back to Facebook, or he's going to go back to wherever and get a fuck ton of money. And guess what? He's going to watch the same anime on day one. He can't, you know, he knows he's got fuck you money, right? So he knows, like, hey, you know what? If I am the unicorn and I'm going down with the ship, I'm still getting paid. I'm still getting paid. Where everybody else is getting upset is they're going, you're fucking it up for all of us. Is where people go, hey, I'm not as privileged as you are.
That doesn't mean anything.
Exactly. And that's my point, is it doesn't mean anything, right? It's whatever. I'm not going to get all up in arms about somebody watching a TV show. It doesn't affect me. And somebody might go, well, yeah, it can affect you, because if more people do this, then you're not going to be able to. Well, I don't do it anyway.
Yeah.
I don't watch TV shows. So it doesn't affect me. What will affect me is if they say, hey,
no more video games.
Gone. And then you're talking about multi-billion dollar company going down. Not just Twitch, Facebook gaming, YouTube gaming, all of it. It's gone. And so if they're going to paint one, they got to paint them all. They just do. So that's why Twitch is hands off. Dude, I've gone into streams of people watching shows. I'm not going to say any names, of watching shows. And Twitch staff are in there watching with them. Literally watching with them. And so if Twitch isn't going to do anything, if they're not going to ban, and they don't need to wait for fucking Master Chef to go and do a strike on their stuff to remove them. If they know the terms of service, they could just say, bro, no, gone. 24 hours. You come back, 7 days. Come back, 30 days. Come back, gone. The reason why they don't do it is because if they did it to one, they got to do it to everybody. And if they do it to everybody, they have no platform. So they're just letting shit go. And whatever happens, happens. Until Twitch is absolutely forced with an iron vice grip, there is no way in fuck they are going to mediate what is going on DMCA-wise. And it's not just TVs. It's video games, it's music, it's TVs, it's artwork, it's emotes, it's all of it. All of it. Do you know how rare it is to have a single streamer not have anything DMCA or copyright in their stream? It's almost impossible. You have to be in a bubble. Your artwork's got to be original. The game, you got to make your own game. The music inside the game could be an issue. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on. So all this is just a bunch of fucking Twitch drama that's made Twitter, and everybody's got something to say about it, and you've got a whole bunch of other streamers acting like they on their high horse going, how dare you? You're ruining it for us all. It's like, dude, we're all in the same fucking spot. You're playing video games. I know it's more accepted, and nobody's bitching about it, but let's be real. Dude, you can have an indie game developer have their game come out and a bunch of streamers play it and shit all over it. And they could say, I didn't give you permission to this. Strike, strike, strike. Look what Nintendo was doing at certain points. Look what the Persona 4 and those guys were doing. They were saying, I don't want my shit out there. Don't stream my game. And they were striking people for it.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. So
yeah, but the difference is that they actually went after people, right? Like, that's the difference. So, like, it is... So I don't disagree with you in terms of not giving a fuck or not feeling like it affects me, because it doesn't, and I definitely don't disagree that, like, doing it for certain shows and whatnot are going to bring more attention to the show than it might have had otherwise. And the thing about reaction content too, I suppose, to a degree as well, is that most of the people that watch reaction stuff have already watched the material, and they're looking to just watch the person react to something that they've already seen, and usually it's something they either really, really like or really, really hate, and they're looking for people to have the same reaction. But obviously we know there are lines. Even though everything can be painted with a brush, there are lines. The video game industry has let this go so long that there's entire other multi-billion-dollar industries built up around them that even if they wanted to do it, I'm not even sure they'd have a legal footing to stand on, which is the same reason why every time a fan does some sort of, like, fun mod for a Nintendo game, Nintendo comes along and says, nope, get that the fuck off the internet. Here's your notice, remove it immediately. Because if they don't, then eventually, if they're not protecting actively their intellectual property, then it's going to be harder and harder for them in a courtroom to be able to actually win a decision. And so in the instance of most of the video game industry, most of them don't go after anyone, and so they've missed the ship on that. However, we do know that some things just aren't flying one way or the other. Sports ain't happening. You get sports anywhere. That is like one of the most actively hunted down things, even on Twitch, like FIFA. So European football, you're not going to get away with that shit. They will come after you, or anything that's not sanctioned by Twitch, because I know they have, like, some sports stuff that they've worked with, like the NFL or whatever, to have specific games or whatever on the platform. But that's because that's been a deal worked out. For everyone else, that's like the fastest way to get fucking dunked on. UFC is another good example. Yeah, there are, like, movies. Like, nobody's gonna go out there and watch the Matrix Resurrections on their fucking HBO, app on Twitch and not catch a fucking dick. Like, it's gonna happen almost immediately, as soon as it's discovered. So there are companies, there are sections of the industry that, even though the DMCA brush paints all of them, some of them still very much actively are involved in protecting their intellectual property, and I still think it's more about, at this point, for streamers or content creators, it's always a gamble, and it's always, do I think that this company is going to be the one company that wants to protect their shit? Is it a fucking 28-year-old anime that hasn't had a new episode in 20 years? And they're not doing, like, a 30th anniversary special where they're, like, bringing shit back up and everything. Like, are you going to get flagged for that, like, with an actual DMCA takedown notice or like from the license holder? Probably no. Are you going to, like we just mentioned, if you're going to do sports, or you're going to do UFC, or you're going to do a recent movie, or really I think almost any movie's going to catch you fucking fire. Like, if it's not a TV show, movie's probably going to catch you heat. Then probably you're gonna that's where Twitch will come in and fucking or YouTube and just take it down entirely, almost every time. So yeah, I think it's just a gamble. I think in watching anime, they've protected themselves a little bit, to some degree. It seems to be working for them so far. I'll be very interested to see as this continues on, because this really is a thing where we're testing waters now. Streamers are testing waters. And for the first time in a hot minute, it's really high-profile streamers that are testing the waters. It's the people that, if they were going to get fucked on, it would be them. So now we get to watch as they continue to push a little further. It's like the child that's like, mom and dad said, don't fuck, that foot does not leave that yard and touch that street. You see that curb? It's an imaginary line. Don't cross it. And what does the kid do? Walk right down to the curb. Toe on the line. Look back at mom and dad. No reaction? Little further. Half a foot over the edge of the curb. Anything? No? Foot down. Maybe not anything. You get all the way out. Your ass is grass. That's like pretty much what we're waiting for right now, is that we're watching them test their boundaries like a toddler. Who's going to get the fire first? Who knows? They might not get fire at all if they're smart about it. If they navigate with reason, they might dodge bullets. But we do know that there are lines that are obviously cannot be crossed that we've already seen endless examples of.
And listen, I'm not defending their actions. All right. Listen, if you've got 50,000 viewers, 10,000 viewers, and you're watching TV shows, full-blown TV shows, and you're not doing your prime watch party thing, I'm just gonna go and say it. You're pretty fucking careless and borderline dumb. All right? You know, it is what it is. I mean, maybe dumb is the wrong word to use, but you're arrogant. It's lazy content. 100%. It's fucking lazy ass fucking content. That is for damn sure. But once again, so is sitting in a fucking pool and fucking have your bikini on and your thong and you're doing squats and you're writing names on your fucking forehead so that you can make money. So I'm not here to judge on what should be accepted as content and what shouldn't be if they're going to let that shit fucking go. Because I'm down for watching fucking a TV stream all day, a reaction stream all day before any of that shit. So I'm not going to be that guy. But it is lazy. You are being arrogant and ignorant on the fact that, you know, we are given a platform. We all know, like Adam said, there are lines. And you are fucking crossing those lines. And you are dancing with the devil. Now, there's a high probability that you're not going to get fucked on for doing it because of your status and your privilege on the platform. But when there is this type of reaction and outrage from other streamers, fans, companies that own these broadcasting rights and whatnot, don't have a fucking Pikachu face when they show up with their little pitchforks, because everybody wants to make an example out of everybody. So, you know, the one thing that I can say about it, at least with Disgusted Toast, is he's owning it. He's owning it. He's saying, yeah, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to watch my show. Do something. You ain't going to do shit. I'm paraphrasing, but it's pretty much what he said. I'm going to watch this shit. At least he's owning it.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know what else to say about it.
I look, Disgusted Toast, not Disguised Toast, but Disgusted Toast.
I don't know what the fuck his name is, man. I legitimately don't know. I never watched this content in my life. It's Disguised Toast, and I didn't even say Disgusted Toast as a joke. I thought that was his fucking name.
Look, I don't have anything against doing it. If you want to take the risk, you fucking go for it. You give her the fucking business.
You're not hurting me.
You know what? Do I appreciate the arrogance?
I don't know if I appreciate the arrogance, but at least he's staying consistent.
I gotta be honest, like I'm watching he's doing the boo-hoo, multi-billion-dollar company, but shut the fuck up. Like I watched that video and I was like, bro, man, come on. Like, it's one thing to be playing with fire and then like you just go out.
Talking, man. That's fuck you money talking.
You know what though? But when you're going up against media companies, fuck you money isn't, I got a $20 million bag. That ain't fuck you money. You know what that is? That's a casual Tuesday for a media company looking to come make you a millionaire into I only have $5,000 in my bank account. That's what that is. 20 million ain't nothing.
Yeah, good luck though, man. Like just good luck with that, you know? It'd be interesting. There's a reason why these companies don't sue, man, because they got to sue a lot of fucking people and it's a big fucking headache. And then, you know,
well, they don't have to necessarily sue, but they can send enough notices that eventually the channel just gets completely fucking sent to the shadow realm.
You actually think Twitch is going to send these channels to the shadow realm?
If somebody came on and was streaming like weekend after weekend of the UFC, they'd be in the dirt 6 feet deep.
Okay, yeah, I mean, pay-per-view is one thing.
You know what I'm saying? Like live pay-per-view. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's just a whole nother, that's like a,
But that's like the whole fun of this conversation is where's the line?
I mean, there is no line. I mean, I get it. It's all the same. I mean, theoretically, pay-per-view, I guess, is at the same level as watching a TV show in terms of DMCA.
But I mean, like, if he just didn't if he shut his fucking mouth and just did it and didn't like dance around and like taunt, like if I'm the company that owns Death Note, right? And I'm watching him play, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty fucking unfortunate, but whatever the fuck. And then he does all that performative shit. I'm thinking in the back of my mind, I'm going, oh, maybe we fucking torch him.
Yeah, well, I think watching, a pay-per-view, they could take a look at the peak numbers or the numbers that you've generated throughout that time and like sue you for a pay-per-view for each individual thing. I guess like if you're watching a show on Twitch, how much do those ratings or those views really count as dollars, right? It's a much more harder thing to kind of pinpoint a level of theft, so to speak, if that makes sense. But I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. At the end of the day, I've seen all the tweets. I didn't even really partake in it. I'm just like, dude, I don't give a fuck.
I'm that guy that like GIF where he's got the fold out lawn chair and it's just like the fucking like just snap the lawn chair and sit down. That's me right now. I'm here for the show.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be much of a show, man. I don't. I think people are going to be a lot easier. I don't think they're going to blatantly watch anime and different things for a little while. And I think after about a month, 2 months, they'll start sneaking in some clips.
This motherfucker literally got unbanned and streamed Death Note within 17 minutes of his unbanning.
Yeah, I mean, that's just stupid. I mean, that's just dumb. And, if Twitch really wanted to put their foot down, they could just say, hey, bro, you're banned. You're gone now. You're just literally doing this. You're just creating issues. You're creating headlines. And we're banning you. The issue is these streamers, they get banned for 1 or 2 days, and then they come back to 3 times their regular current viewers.
It's the Amaranth game.
Yeah, they get shit tons of new followers and new fanboys and fangirls that are like, yeah, fuck Twitch and fuck the man and fuck the billion-dollar company, because they're sitting in their homes, can't work because of COVID, and they got fired because they didn't want to get a vaccine, and they're sitting at home pissed off. And when somebody like this goes, boo-hoo, the billion-dollar corporations, they're going, yeah, fuck them billion-dollar corporations. I'm sitting at home and I can't leave my house. I can't do nothing. I got fired because I did not want to get my vaccine. What the fuck is going on? Fuck him. Subscribe. Even though I ain't got a job, I'm gonna pay you the $4.99 a month. You take my Twitch Prime too. You got merch, I'm gonna buy that. Yeah. And that's what they do. And then they get bigger and bigger and bigger. It's the game, man. It's the game.
I talked about this, like, I was offline because I haven't streamed, but like I looked at this and I was like, you know what they're all fucking doing right now? They're literally doing the hot tub stream meta where you just go on, you push boundaries until you're banned, and you come back to like 3x the subs,
100%,
massive wave of shit.
100%.
And they're just doing it a different way.
Dude, they're just doing it a different way. As soon as their channel is back up and it's unbanned, you've got like bots on Twitter that's like, this channel is no longer banned. And then it's got like 10,000 retweets, and then you go to their channel and it's just the chat's like,
dude, it's a full news cycle.
Yo, fuck this shit. And then they come online, 30,000 viewers, run those ads, get those primes, get those subs. Hey, the sponsors, make sure to check them out. Another 30,000 people. Dude, it's a money train. They make more millions of dollars.
It's true. Like, they get a full news cycle. GameSpot, IGN, fucking Kotaku. They're all like, fucking frontline streamer, disguised toast, gets banned for a month.
And you get 2 days off. And you get to go and chill. And you get to go on social media. Or you can go on YouTube and do like a live stream on there and talk about what's going on. You can go and fucking, go to Vegas or LA and just party for a few days and just laugh all the way to the bank as all your followers on all your social media go up because they want to see what's going on with the drama. Dude, this is the game they play, man. This is why they're saying, fuck you, man. I do what I want. It's kind of like, oh, geez. Imagine you're the only dude left on Earth.
Okay. All right.
You know, you're the only guy.
All right.
You're the only dick, the only balls, and you're filled with semen. And there are tons of women. I mean, there are millions of women, and you're the only dude. Now, you can go ahead and do whatever the fuck you want. You can pick whoever the fuck you want. You can say you got that fuck you cock. Like these guys got the fuck you money. You know what I'm saying? Because you know you're untouchable. You might, a few of them might go, I don't like you. You're arrogant. Your attitude's bad. You're like, hey, I'm the only cock on the planet. You ain't got a choice. You ain't got a motherfucking choice.
There's a lot of women out there right now saying, bitch, I'm gonna grow a zucchini before I come after you.
But hey, listen, if you want to have kids, you want the population to keep going, listen, let's flip the script. You're the only woman on the planet. It's all dudes.
That's a bad time.
That's a very bad time. But you have all the options in the world, literally. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you.
And this is the analogy I'm trying to make here. Just come on.
I got you.
Okay? You're one of the few top dogs. You're untouchable.
Yes.
You've got fuck you money in the bank, and you've got two other platforms that are dying to write you a fucking $20, $30 million check for a 2-year contract. Dying to do it. And all you want to do is just watch some anime and run some ads.
I just want to watch some anime.
Hey, I'm just a multi-millionaire streamer that's got more fucking views than your favorite daytime television show. I just want to watch some anime. And fuck doing it by myself. I got a legion of fans to do it. They can see my reaction. And I can make money.
Dude,
that's the same damn time.
That's a t-shirt. I just want to watch anime.
It's
a fucking t-shirt, bro.
Bro, but that's what it is. And they don't give a fuck. Adam, dude, say my livelihood was on the line, right? Say for example, I'm watching anime. I decide I'm going to watch some Dragon Ball Z. All right? And I'm 3 episodes into Dragon Ball Z. And we're fighting Raditz. And all of a sudden, Funimation, whatever the fuck they're called.
Funimation?
Funimation, whatever they're fucking called.
Funimation, you got
Funimation, it. They hit me with a DMCA strike. And Twitch bans my ass for 48 hours. Which, by the way, I've been on Twitch for over 10 years. Never been banned. Not once. I probably should start. Blow up my stream. All right? But listen, I get a DMCA. You better be damn sure I ain't never watching any anime, TV shows, movies, nothing ever again. You know why? Because I ain't got fuck you money. I got like piss off money. You know? If somebody in real life was like, hey, what's up, motherfucker? Like, hey, start some shit or what? I don't fucking know, right? If they're trying to buy me or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, man, I give you $200 if you do this. Piss off. That's what I say. But when Twitch comes in and they go, hey, DMCA strike, you get 2 more, it's done. I'm going, oh, shit. So much so that when the DMCA shit happened, I deleted 10 years of content because I was scared. There's fear, man. If I lose my job, I got to figure life out. These motherfuckers, this is just another gateway for them to make more money. It's 2 totally different things, man.
You know what
That's
I got,
why they
Jeff?
do it.
You know what I got, Jeff? I've got I'll suck your dick money. Where you walk up to me and you say, suck my dick, and I say, okay.
How much you gonna pay me?
How much you gonna pay me? $5? I'm in. I ain't gay, but $5 is $5. Somewhere.
Yeah, so I mean, there it is, man. This. I'm telling you right now, bro. If Disguised Toast didn't have as much fuck you money and as much confidence in his brand and his following as he does, that motherfucker
would have booted back on his stream and apologized publicly. But he's got that money, man. He's got that money. And if he was put in this position 4 or 5 years ago or wherever when he wasn't as successful, it would have been a different story. But now he's got all the leverage in the world. He's the only dude left on the planet. He can do this. And Twitch ain't doing shit, man. When you got the staff watching with you, you feel invincible. Rightfully so. I would too, man. Listen, bro, if I had 20, 30, 40, $50 million in the bank account, I'd say fuck you too. I'd say fuck you a whole lot more than I say fuck you now. I'd be saying everything that pisses me off about Twitch and the industry and the fuck boys and fuck girls in it. I'd be saying whatever the fuck, man. But I can't. I gotta keep my mouth shut. I gotta zip it, man. I gotta know my place.